My name is Matt Kuperberg from the Department of Urology at the UCSF Helen Diller Family Comprehensive Cancer Center. I am one of the co-authors on the paper recently published in BJU International, Postoperative Radiation Therapy for Patients with High-Risk Prostate Cancer After Radical Prostatectomy, Does Timing Matter? The question of whether and when to use radiation therapy after surgery for men with high-risk disease has been the subject of an ongoing controversy over the last several years. We have well-performed randomized trials published at the end of the last decade showing a clear benefit for the use of adjuvant therapy rather than late salvage therapy when the patients present with locally progressive or metastatic disease. What remains unclear, though, is whether there is an advantage to immediate adjuvant therapy based on the pathology results alone versus early salvage therapy. To answer this question, or to start to answer this question, we turned to the CAPTURE registry, which is a large community-based U.S. registry now including over 15,000 men treated with all forms of treatment for prostate cancer all across the United States. We have thousands of men treated with radical prostatectomy, many of whom, of course, experienced recurrence. We looked in this study at men who received secondary radiation therapy and divided them into men who received adjuvant treatment defined as an undetectable PSA or a PSA below 0.2, men who had early salvage radiation therapy defined as a PSA between 0.2 and 1, and men who received late salvage therapy, those who were treated at higher PSAs. What we found was that there was a clear benefit for adjuvant or early salvage therapy over late salvage therapy, but we could discern no difference between men treated adjuvantly and those treated with early salvage therapy. The implication here may be that in the era of ultrasensitive PSA testing and aggressive monitoring of men following surgery for high-risk disease, we may be able to safely defer radiation therapy until the PSA starts rising, but that if we are going to use secondary radiation therapy, it should be brought to bear relatively soon into the PSA elevation. Now, this question of adjuvant versus early salvage is the subject of ongoing randomized trials, which should be reported out soon. But in the interim, I think these findings will give useful guidance to men and their physicians trying to make decisions about multimodal therapy. We at UCSF and other institutions are also actively pursuing the use of genomic testing following radical prostatectomy in order to do a better job fine-tuning the risk assessment of men who have what appears to be high-risk disease. We expect that tests like the Decipher test from GenomeDx and similar post-operative assays may be able to give men a much more precise estimate of their likelihood, not just of PSA recurrence, but of clinical progression and possibility of metastatic disease, and that as we can personalize the risk assessment, we can do a better job customizing recommendations for men treated with appropriate aggressiveness for the clinically significant tumors which are actually a threat to them. Thank you very much.